from our fantastic ACMi crew. And so while that does not look good for Sarah Valerie, we hope she'll be okay. So play resumes. Arlington down 1, 6 minutes left here in the first half. Lucas brings the ball across and finds Noakes. Arlington swinging the ball around up top.
And it looks like the gym just lost power to the scoreboard and the shot clocks.
As we continue to work out the technical kinks here on the new gym.
Well, at least the lights in the building are still on.
The lights are on.
The lights on the lights on the scorer's table are back on.
Well, what's interesting, Jeff, is I'm pretty sure that scorer's table came from the old gym, so that's definitely not new. And the shot clock is back on.
We're getting there. They got the squirrel running on the wheel back there, powering everything back up. Yep, scoreboard's back.
All right, and I believe we are live streaming now as well, so we'd like to welcome in our fans from across the Commonwealth and across the country. We hope you are enjoying the first playoff game, the first game of any kind for that matter, here in the new Arlington High School gym, a beautiful facility. Waltham leading Arlington 12-11 here, 6 minutes to go in the first half. Good double team applied. Great job by Bella Jardine and Eileen Lucas, forcing that to be out of bounds. Another turnover. Been a number of turnovers, Jeff. I mean, you can't fault the defense at this point.
No, I mean, if you're Waltham, you have to be psyched. I mean, they probably have a dozen turnovers, maybe more, and they're up 1.
Lucas finds Mueller. Back to Lucas. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Arlington ball as Jane Jensen back into the game, replacing number 13, Dylan Healy. Call it to Mueller. Mueller rounds to Lucas. As Arlington continues to kind of probe this Waltham zone. Can't get too much going inside. 7 seconds left. Jardine, nice pump fake. Goes up. Great left-handed finish by Isabella Jardine.
That's a tough finish.
Arlington reclaims the lead, 13-12.
Grab that ball.
And another turnover for the Spy Ponder, for Waltham. Spy Ponder ball.
Unbelievable how many turnovers Waltham has. And again, I don't want to pretend like they're all unforced. I mean, Arlington's doing a good job of putting pressure on them.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I think Arlington's flying around. Similarly, on the Arlington side, a couple of errant and loose passes that have been tipped by Waltham. Tighten that up, and Arlington can get a little breathing room in this game. The coach surveys, finds Jardine down low, kicks it back out to Mueller. Mueller will drive into the teeth of the zone, get one up,
bucket,
and get it to finish. Great finish by Ueasy.
15-12 Arlington, 4:40 to go.
Good help defense. And there you see it, Jeff. Like the double comes, and Waltham, rushes the pass. Another turnover. Yeah. It's just good fundamental defense by Arlington right now.
Absolutely.
Lucas brings the ball over half court. She'll get it out to Mueller. Bounces it into Jardine. Fights her way up for a shot.
Wow.
Great shot for Jardine.
Great
Tough
finish.
Angle. Gets it to go. 17-12. Now Arlington on a nice little run, Jeff, to take a 5-point lead.
Yeah, I mean, it was 12-9 at the quarter, right? So 8-zip.
3-point shot for Jane Jensen is up. No good. McCulloch with the rebound. Pushes it up ahead. Finds O'Hagan streaking.
That was a foul.
I don't know why that wasn't called. McCulloch doing a nice job recovering. 3-point shot is up. Rims out.
I was going to say that last transition attempt there for Arlington was really the only thing that's been missing from this game is more of those transition layups.
And we've got another Arlington timeout. Well, I should say another. It seems like there's been a number of timeouts, but a few of those were technical difficulties, and the one that was an injury timeout, Martinelli actually called that one. Again, really nice stretch there by the Spy Ponders to take that 8-0 run and give themselves a 5-point cushion here, Jeff. Our defense is good, keeping Waltham low. As you said, 3 points here in the quarter, I think, right?
Not even. I think it was 12-9.
It's 12-9 after
Waltham at the end of one.
Right. So holding them scoreless here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and honestly, the only thing that made me nervous is it's been a really strong 4 minutes, but in that last possession for Waltham, I'm not sure who the player was, but wide open for a 3-pointer. Like the same threes that she was making that they were making in the first quarter when they were left wide open. If that goes in, and I understand, right? It's easy for me to say, well, if that goes in, but if it goes in, we're back to a 2-point game. And it's absolute you're right back in a dogfight again, as opposed to you're at 5, let's get it to 7, let's get it to 9, let's get it to double digits before this half is over and actually make Waltham question how in this game they really are.
Totally agree. We'd love to see Arlington keep this pressure up, keep pushing, keep attacking. The shots are falling. I got to say, I like the new rims.
Definitely like the new rims. These did not come from the Waltham gym.
So Mueller inbounds to Lucas. Lucas running the point, finds McCulloch out on the right-hand side. Jardine up top. Arlington moving the ball around, forcing the Waltham zone to move left and right. McCulloch waits for the pressure and drives. Takes it in. And it's going to be another jump ball. So Waltham ball. Arlington setting up for the press. Lofted up ahead. They're able to break that one down. Jump shot is up. No good. Offensive rebound for Jensen. And Waltham gets another crack at it. 3-point shot is up and long.
And over the back, not being called.
McCulloch is able to keep the ball in bounds and find Lucas. Jardine driving, feeling a little bit, step back. Couldn't get that one to go.
He checked.
I actually thought that was in when it left her hands. I think the shot clock did not start there, so the referee wanted to make sure a couple seconds came off. Couple substitutions. Let's see, Serena Doman back into the game, replacing Jardine. Really good stretch for Isabella there, Jeff.
Yeah.
Couple buckets, couple rebounds, forced at least one of the turnovers with the double team. So great energy as usual from Jardine.
Yep.
Waltham scrambling again. Forcing a tough pass. Arlington forcing a tough pass, and that's another turnover.
Going back to Jardine there, right? We've seen it all season. When she's in a matchup, when she's on offense, and there's not a height disparity, she's an absolute, she's a menace down low because she will duck the shoulder and literally play right through the defender, and there's nothing the defender can do. The only time she winds up in trouble with that is if she's being guarded by somebody who has 4 or 5 inches on her and can sort of hold their own or even give a little ground, but then go straight up with their hands, and it's a much harder shot. But she can really hurt teams when she has a reasonable matchup, just height-wise.
So Spector back into the game. McCulloch comes up with the block there. Waltham is able to track that down and maintain possession. And that's going to be another moving screen.
I mean, we have to be up
foul.
to 20. I know there's not going to be a count anywhere, but they have to be up to 20 turnovers at this point. Which is, 20 turnovers and a half.
Spector back into the game for the Spy Ponders, replacing Eileen Lucas. Mueller brings the ball over half court, hands to McCulloch. Little handoff set here. Doman inside, back to McCulloch. And McCulloch going up on the left-hand side gets fouled. That's Jane Jensen getting, could be her third foul. Yeah, I believe that is her third foul. So a key player, Captain Jane Jensen, senior for Waltham, looks like she's going to have to come out for, I would say, at least the rest of this half. There's only a minute 53 left here. Arlington leading 17-12. McCulloch to the line for 2. First free throw, a little strong. And Jensen is being replaced by number 24, Layla Droulard.
And the other problem you're going to have, right, is if Jensen's got 3, if Sarah Valerie is potentially out for the game with an injury, there's going to be, you're starting to look at a real depth problem.
Yeah. Second shot from McCulloch, no good. Waltham comes up with a rebound. You'd like to see Spy Ponders. Thank you. Yes, double dribble.
Another one.
Thought for sure it was. Didn't see Serena or Avery get their hands on it, so another turnover for Waltham.
I mean, it's funny because truthfully, right, the number of turnovers is actually slowing the game down because you don't get that flow. But I think it's going to be more important than ever, if Waltham is potentially going to maybe be a little short-handed with what their rotation could look like. Arlington's really just got to keep pushing pace. Literally just drag the other team up and down the court if they have to.
Arlington doing a really nice job passing the ball around, probing into the Waltham defense and kicking it back out when it's not there. O'Hagan takes that one. Can't get it to go. McCulloch is able to come up with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out. Oh, no, it caught up, and that'll be a push foul on O'Hagan.
Is that her first or her second? I think it's her.
I think that's her first. Yep, first foul on Molina, so nothing to worry about there. And actually not a lot of foul trouble for the Spy Ponders in this half. Waltham timeout. And so again, defensive pressure being applied by the Spy Ponders continues at an extremely high level as Waltham has been stuck on 12 now. And in the meantime, while Arlington hasn't sort of increased their lead off of that 8-0 run, holding on to a 5-point lead after, the way they finished the first quarter, I think Coach Martinelli is going to be overall fairly pleased with how the second quarter has played out heading into halftime, assuming they can maintain this for the next minute and a bit that's left.
Yeah, and again, I'm always curious what coaches say to their teams during timeouts. I never feel like I'm saying the right thing during timeouts, but I got to assume it's no uncontested threes. Certainly, make sure we get the rebound, and I got to assume let's try to steal at least one more basket here. Let's try to get it to 19. And
20,
again, if we get it to 20, 21, it'd be fantastic.
We've talked about it all season. If Arlington gets into the 40s, they're a tough team to beat because of their defense.
Yep.
So just over 1 minute, minute and 5 left here in the first half. Arlington in the press. Waltham is able to get it across. And Mueller's going to get called for that foul as the refs consult for a half second. I thought they were thinking about maybe an offensive foul, but they're going to stay with the blocking foul on Mueller, which doesn't actually hurt. They're not in the bonus. That's her second foul. And Coach Martinelli not taking any chances with her. Is going to sit her down here on the defensive side. Eileen Lucas back into the game. Ball's lofted out. Eileen Lucas closes it down quickly and forces a pass instead of a shot. That was nicely done by Lucas. There's a nice backdoor pass by Waltham, and that's Waltham's first points of the quarter. Lucas brings it over. Arlington leading 17-14. Out to Dome and inside to McCulloch. Puts the shot up. Ooh, rolls around, couldn't get it to fall. Scramble for the loose ball. It's going to be a jump ball. Should be Arlington basketball. 20 seconds left here in the first half. Shot clock has been turned off, so Arlington can hold for the last shot if they choose to. Ball out to O'Hagan. Spector to Lucas, into Doman. Finds McCulloch, and she'll drive.
No call?
Yeah, and there was a call
and
from behind.
And shooting.
She's pushed. She'll go to the free throw line for 2. So Alina McCulloch to the free throw line for 2. First shot, no good. Second shot a little strong. 10 seconds left here in the half. Waltham, no good. And that'll do it.
Dodged the bullet.
Dodged a little bit of a bullet there as the half comes to a close. Arlington leading 17-14. Melina O'Hagan with 6 points. Mueller and Jardine with 4 apiece, and McCulloch with 3 for the Spy Ponders. Kind of a typical half, Jeff, at least offensively, getting to 17. Could have been a few more, but again, they're holding Waltham to 14 points, and that's, on pace for under 30. And if you hold a team under 30, you got a pretty good chance of winning the basketball game.
Absolutely, right? And the difference between the two quarters, there was one open three-pointer, I think, the entire quarter that they gave up. Waltham didn't hit it. I assume, I assume he had to be happy with the defense. And as you mentioned at the end of the first half, right? Like, you keep Waltham 28, 29 points, you better win the game. And the way they're playing defense right now and the way Waltham's executing on offense, there's no reason why that's out of bounds as a possibility. Interesting, number 20 is giving it a go, and she just cans a shot to start the half.
Yeah, it looks like she's got that knee wrapped up under the brace now, and so she comes out and hits her first shot to close it to a 1-point Arlington lead. Mueller across to Lucas. Back to Lucas. And Waltham in sort of a 3-2 zone, which they've been in most of the game. Lucas for 3. Up in the usual man defense. Over the screen, under the screen, forces over the screen, shoots the 3, is no good. And Waltham's able to get the rebound and knock it out of bounds. So a couple of offensive rebounds there, giving Waltham extra possessions here. It was a great block, just going back to that, that closeout and blocked by Lucas. She came out of nowhere, Jeff, just like you said. And I believe we are live now on YouTube, so hope you can join us for the rest of the game. McCulloch comes up with a rebound, fires it up to Lucas, and she is not able to finish, but O'Hagan with the rebound can't get it to go. Thankfully, Jardine does force the Waltham player out of bounds. It's Arlington ball leading by 3, 19-16.
And it was a great pass from McCulloch that put it right on Lucas's hands in transition.
Mueller brings the ball across half court, finds McCulloch. Back to Mueller. You can tell they're looking for that high post, looking for Melina O'Hagan at the high post. The Waltham playing deep, not making it easy.
No, they're definitely sagging down.
Lucas drives, can't get it to go. O'Hagan, and another one. Great offensive rebound and putback. Could have been an and one call there as well, but O'Hagan with a really nice finish pushed the lead back to 5 for the Spy Ponders, matching their biggest lead of the game. Number 20.
Where's Hope?
Outside, Valerie is open for 3 and gets that one to go. So she's come out with a spark here in the second half after going down injured in the first half. So good for her for playing through
contact go by right now.
So Waltham timeout, and Arlington doing a nice job matching the intensity here in the beginning of the third quarter. Leads. Taped it back up and is back out there and has had a really impressive start to the second half. So kudos to her for getting back out there. She's leaving it all out on the court, which you would expect here in a playoff game.
Absolutely. I mean, and truthfully, right? She has more than a quarter of their points in less than 4 minutes. So, you know, again, I have to assume part of this timeout is like, okay, you know, we got to stay with their shooters at this point. Like we have to play help. We have to be there, you know, because again, a lot of what we do is hard closeouts to run them off the line, and then help comes over. But if we're helping off of their shooters, you know, are you willing to live and die with that?
So Arlington ball, baseline out of bounds, Mueller to trigger it. Lofts it up to O'Hagan, who's able to track it down. Hands it off to McCulloch. Out to Lucas Avery Spector into the game, replacing Isabella Jardine. Lucas drives.
Oh, Falco?
O'Hagan with the offensive rebound. And
another layup.
Another one.
She's having a game.
She's having a great game.
She is having a game.
It was a great drive by Eileen. Not sure why there was no call there, but O'Hagan read it well, came over, got the ball, and put it in. Lead for Arlington now up to 7. And unfortunately traveled. If she puts the ball on the deck there, I think she's got a good chance. It was a nice drive by Spector to find O'Hagan down low. Coach Martinelli calling for the press, wants to keep the game sped up here.
This is where they got numbers.
Nice
Lucky
finish
she picked up
by
the
Quinn
foul.
Gavin. Really nice finish there. Number 2 for Waltham. Arlington leads by 5, 26-21. Lucas for 3.
Deep.
Just off the rim, and Sarah Valerie gets the rebound. Good closeout by Avery. And O'Hagan's going to be called for a foul there on Jane Jensen, number 11.
That's 3 on O'Hagan. 2 on O'Hagan.
All right, second foul for O'Hagan, and Bella Jardine into the game, replacing her. Ball is sent all the way out to Gavin. Lucas closes her down, forces a tough shot. Might have got a piece of it, Jeff. Mueller pushes it up ahead, finds Lucas.
Tack all the way.
That's got to be a foul,
right?
I mean, you're not allowed. Yeah, it is. Eileen tripped on the way to the basket.
I mean, it's crazy because the ref who made the call was actually probably in the worst position of any of them. But I'll argue he got it right.
Yeah, that's the right call. I mean, I don't like the call, but it is the right call, as that's Valerie's third foul. So a couple of key Waltham players in foul trouble as Lucas drives.
Layup.
Nice drive and finish by Eileen. Good use of the backboard.
Way to cut the sideline.
Jensen drives, nice hands by Spector. Open three-pointer though, no good, and Mueller comes up with the rebound and pushes ahead. Finds McCulloch, drives in, can't get it to go. Spector with the offensive rebound, out to Mueller.
Smart play.
Really smart play, resets the
Just
offense.
reset it.
7-point lead for Arlington. Spector drives, finds Mueller. She drives all the way.
And a foul.
And a foul on number 20. That's going to be her 4th, I believe, if it is on Valerie. And it is. So Spy Ponders continue to attack the basket, putting pressure on the defense, and that's all you can do. The referee has to make a call, and Mueller goes to the line. Chance for 2. He gets the first one to go. Arlington lead is 8, 29-21. Second shot for Wheezy is good.
Here.
Good hands by Avery.
Turnover.
And it's a turnover. So the press continuing to give Waltham a little bit of trouble, mostly just when they have to make long passes. Mueller to inbound the ball. And she'll get it to Lucas. And Arlington attacks again. Inside to Jardine. Nice pump fake. Kicks it back out. Finds McCulloch. She drives. Spector with the shot. Isabella, great offensive rebound coming over the top. Three-pointer from Mueller is up. Couldn't get it to go. And that's going to be foul on Spector as she went aggressively at the offensive rebound. And I don't mind that foul at all, Jeff, as both she and McCulloch went in to try to get the offensive rebound.
Yep.
Arlington press remains in effect. Eileen got her hands on that, and Mueller comes up with a steal. Finds Lucas.
Layup. Come on.
And gets it to
There we go.
Double-digit lead for Arlington, 32-21.
Turnover. Oh, whose foot is it off of?
Oh, it's going to be off of either Eileen or Wheezy's foot. But Waltham looking a little shaky at this point in time, and Martinelli wants the foot on the gas here.
And Arlington's actually now doing a really good job getting back. Well, at least they're picking up the deep player.
Yeah, they're making it hard, Jeff. And
Another
that's another turnover. And only thing I like about that is, well, a lot of things I like about that, but you're right. Isabella was back, and then she forced that really tough pass, which they haven't been able to make all night. It's out of bounds. Arlington ball leads 11. A minute and a half here to go in the third quarter. Over a great quarter so far for the Spy Ponders. McCulloch finds Lucas, can't come up with that one. Arlington with a turnover, and Waltham with a chance to cut into the double-digit lead. Three-point shot is up. No good. Waltham first to it. And a little bit of a chaotic sequence here as people are flying around.
Oh,
Gavin can't get that to go. She's made some tough shots all night, but couldn't get that one to go. Isabella Jardine finds Spector.
Foul.
And again, Spector doing the right thing.
Yep.
Attack the basket, go up strong, go to the free throw line. First shot, no good. Mueller and Jardine replaced by O'Hagan back into the game, along with Serena Doman. Second shot for Avery is pure. Arlington lead up to a dozen. Waltham is able to break the press this time, at least temporarily. Avery Spector doing a nice job of hounding. Is going to get called for that foul from behind as she continues to fly around the court.
Curious what the team foul count is. It's got to be at least 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, I was thinking 3. Hard to tell. They don't have that on the scoreboard here yet. McCulloch and Doman and now Spector collaborating on some very good help defense. Waltham having a hard time finding an opening. Pass into Waltham, and they do get that one to go. They get to 23 points. Arlington leads by 10, 33-23.
Last shot.
Shot clock is off, under 20 seconds here in the third quarter. Doman maintains possession, finds McCulloch. She drives, finds O'Hagan. Out to Lucas. Couldn't come up with it. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So a little bit of a ragged finish. But here's the thing, Jeff. Arlington's up 10, and we got 1 quarter to go. Not the prettiest quarter, but a very effective quarter for the Spy Ponders.
Yeah, and I mean...
So Spy Ponders doing some things, Jeff, that they have struggled with a little bit at times this season, and it's paying off as we are on pace to crack the 40-point barrier. Another strong quarter here, and Arlington will continue on in the state tournament bracket.
Indeed they will. I know O'Hagan's got a big peanut gallery watching online tonight from Delaware, Indiana, Ohio, Maryland, and she actually has California in the house. So I'm going to get on the Melina O'Hagan for a double-double tonight.
I like it, and I like the defensive pressure there applied by Doman and Lucas diving on the floor. Lucas comes up with the ball, and Coach Martinelli jumps up to take a timeout and maintain possession for the Spy Ponders. So a steal here early on in the fourth quarter. It'll be Arlington ball as Arlington takes a quick timeout.
I will say I'm mesmerized by the dog down on the end of the court.
Steal it, finds Mueller. Can't get it to go.
That was double deflected. That should have been off Waltham.
Absolutely should have been
double.
double.
The back ref has it.
Yeah, we're going to get a correction here. And the boys basketball team is here. They know who it went off. Oh. And the referees decided, nope, it's going to stay Waltham ball. Waltham's able to break the press. Jane Jensen pulls it up ahead. Nice close up by Lucas. And it's going to be another turnover. Great close up by Lucas. Didn't leave any space for Waltham on the baseline. And Noakes to inbound for Arlington. Noakes gets the ball into Lucas. Does a nice job crossing over and getting the ball over half court. Noakes surveys. Finds O'Hagan up top.
Good luck.
Down low to Mireya. Shots blocked. Up and down past a few possessions here, but the good news for Arlington is the clock is running. Yep, ticking under 3 minutes now left in the game.
And that's really the key at this point. Keep the clock running.
McCulloch anticipated the pass. Gets the steal, fires it up ahead to Mireya. Noakes, who can't finish the layup. And it'll be Waltham ball. Ooh.
Another one.
Long pass, and I think Alina just got her hands in the way, and Gavin couldn't corral that one out of bounds. It's going to be Arlington ball. Waltham timeout with 2:50 left on the clock. Waltham with 4 turnovers so far here. No, sorry, 4 timeouts. That was their 4th timeout. They have a lot more than 4 turnovers.
TOs can mean a lot of things.
Yeah. Getting mixed messages here from our stats guy. We'll work on that for next season, guys. Don't worry about it. So Arlington leading 41-28, 13-point lead.
3 minutes to go.
3 minutes to go, Jeff. I'm loving this. This is playoff basketball. Both teams playing at a very high level. A lot of energy. It's fun to see.
It is. You know, if someone, and again, it's probably not thinking through the whole set of scenarios, but, you know, if somebody had said, you know, do you want to qualify for the playoffs at 32 or do you want to qualify at like 25? I'd be like, no, you want to qualify at 25. Truthfully, you know what? Getting a home playoff game, even though it's a play-in, opening the new gym, first game in this gym, Arlington girls basketball, yeah, I'll take that every day.
Yeah, no doubt. And just to be clear, it's technically a preliminary round, not a play-in game, so it is officially a playoff game. This is a tournament basketball game, MIAA sanctioned, first ever here at the new Arlington High School gym.
I love it.
Noakes to inbound the ball for Arlington.
Someone's going deep.
And lofts it up ahead, and Eileen Lucas, playing wide receiver, pulls that in, finds O'Hagan.
Just run the
Back
clock.
out to Lucas, and
Use the clock.
run the offense. Into O'Hagan. Fake handoff to Mueller. Lofted over the top. Kicks it back out, and Arlington doing a nice job. If it's not there, send it back out. McCulloch drives, stops, and gets it. Couldn't get it to go. Right idea there. You know, turn the corner, get into the teeth of defense, and then take the shot that's open. Waltham three-pointer blocked by Lucas. And Mireya Noakes comes up with
Got
it,
her.
looks up
Layup.
ahead.
She's got that. Oh,
Can't get that one to
she
go.
would like that one back.
Like that one back, but is able to, with Mireya Noakes' help, get the offensive rebound, and Mueller will take a little bit more time off the clock. Under 2 minutes left in the game.
Tell you what, Lucas may not have had the best offensive night of her life, but defensively, she's been everywhere once again.
Flying around, number of steals, number of blocks. Coach Marnelli calling timeout with his third timeout of the game. 14 seconds on the shot clock. I'm assuming he just wants to make sure we get a quality shot here, as we've been a little bit stuck on 41 for a while. The good news is the lead has remained 13, as Waltham has been stuck on 28 for a good bit.
Yep. Awesome way to end the home portion of the season.
Yeah, incredible. And to get back to that, just how hard these girls have had to work. The season they've had, the ups and downs, a lot of positives, but a lot of tough times as well. To get to celebrate what looks like a home playoff victory.
You don't want to call it yet?
I'm not going to call it yet, Jeff. You know I get nervous.
I'm calling it. 98 seconds left. They're up 13. It's over.
Well, with that, I hope you're right.
Turn out the lights. Lock the doors. Tuck the women and children in bed. And enjoy this playoff victory.
I'm right there with you. Give me 2 or 3 more points, and I'll be all the way there with you. Avery Spector to inbound the ball for Arlington. But back to my point, as Mueller gets fouled, these girls deserve it. They've worked so hard, and it's incredible opportunity for them to open up the new gym. Not something we were sure we were going to get this season.
No.
And I think that's the 5th foul on Quinn Gavin. She's played her heart out. Nice game for her. And Arlington will inbound the ball. Spector to O'Hagan. O'Hagan out to Mueller. Opportunity to take another almost 30 seconds off the clock as McCulloch surveys, drives, kicks it out to Mueller. 3-point shot is up. Oh, couldn't get that one to go. That would have been the nail in the coffin. I was going to give you that, Jeff. If that went down, the game was over. 1 minute and 10 left. Lucas with her hand on the ball again. O'Hagan comes up with the steal, hands off to Mueller. And it's looking like the Spy Ponders will move on in the tournament.
Yeah,
Lucas to McCulloch.
Nothing's been easy for this team all season, right? They've worked for everything they've gotten. It hasn't always been pretty basketball, but they've never stopped working. They never stopped competing. You know what? And I think it's fitting that they were able to open this gym, that they got a home playoff game. And even better yet, not only did they get a home playoff game, they won the game. And then, just like you said, it's tribute to these girls, tribute to how hard they worked, tribute to the senior class. So I think it's fantastic.
Mueller inbounds to Spector. Spector back to Mueller. Waltham continuing to play hard. And Weezy will pick up the foul. I don't think Waltham's at 5 yet. Nope, they are at 5, so Mueller will go to the free throw line. Chance to add to the 13 points by Ponder lead.
I don't want to overlook either. Early in the second half, Mueller went to the line twice. She went 4 for 4 from the line in 2 early trips, which really helped start extending that lead out.
It did. It set the tone for a really good stretch in the half. And of course,
and I'm okay putting the jinx on her.
You completely
I intentionally didn't say anything before that. I intentionally saved it until I felt very secure where we were at.
Second shot for Mueller also rattles around, and we'll blame both of those on Jeff
Chalk 'em up
Spector.
on my record.
Don't worry about it, Weezy.
Yep.
Under 30 seconds, Jane Jensen drives. Eileen Lucas with her hands again on the basketball. Arlington playing hard till the end. That'll be a foul on Melina O'Hagan up top, blocking foul.
I love that Arlington's still playing active defense.
They are. That's what they do. They don't know any other way. It's a 4th foul on O'Hagan. Not that that matters. There's only 19 seconds left. Oh, nice drive and finish for number 3. Kayla McKenzie, senior captain. Nice moment for her here in the closing moments of a playoff game. gets Waltham to 30 and a chance with the free throw to cut the lead to 10. Free throw's no good. Spector with the rebound. It's going to be off Waltham. It'll remain Arlington ball. 9.3 seconds left here in the game. I do believe we're going to have some of the players come up for interviews after the game, so stay with us. Eileen Lucas is just going to dribble this one out. And that will do it. Your final score of the first game here in Arlington's new gym. Waltham 30, the Arlington High School Spy Ponders 41, and they are moving on. Jeff, some thoughts from you here as we wait for a couple players to come over and join us?
If we had spoken back in the start of the year, whatever that was in November, feels like it was probably November that we started, and somebody said we were going to win our last home game, we were going to be in the playoffs, that would have been enough. Right? I mean, we were talking about, I think, before we came on the air, where this team's come from over the last 3 or 4 years, where the rankings have been, where their win-loss has been. It's a complete rebuild job. I mean, it is a complete rebuild job from where this program was 4 or 5 years ago. They got in the playoffs. They won a game. They won a home game. They did it in front of their fans. They opened a new gym. What more do you want? I mean, yeah, you know what? Yeah, okay, let's go shock the world on Friday. Let's send #1 home. Let's go show what Arlington's about. I don't know. Probably get ahead of myself there. Let's enjoy this one. Great night. Great win.
We're going to enjoy this one. Melina O'Hagan leading the way with 16 points, 8 rebounds. Mueller with 11 points. Eileen Lucas just filling the stat sheet in all categories. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks, 2 steals. We may have some of the girls coming over for interviews in a moment. I think the players are just really enjoying this. I see hugs of former teammates, former coaches, big win. And Jeff, you already kind of mentioned it. Arlington's reward for winning tonight is a trip to face the #1 team in the state, Wachusett Regional High School, this Friday at 6 o'clock. I think Coach Martinelli is bringing over some of the players. And I believe we're going to get some of the seniors. Oh, we're getting some pictures taken.
Hey, the beauty, though, for Friday, Arlington's got nothing to lose.
Absolutely not.
No fear. No one will be expecting, no one outside of maybe the Arlington team and some close supporters will expect Arlington to go and forget about win, even give them a tight game. So you know what? Show up in Wachusett Friday night at 6 o'clock. There's nothing to lose. Play with no fear. Leave it all on the floor and see what happens. Everyone loses sometimes.
Yep. So we're starting to get some seniors over. Jeff, I'm going to need your headset, I think, because they stole our other one. Yeah, that's fine. So if you guys kind of like line up here, what I'm going to do is use this as a mic. Oh, you're going to be in the camera shot right here. Thanks. Hey, can you guys stand like up here a little bit? Then you just use this as a mic and kind of just pass it around, okay?
Okay.
You can hear me okay, right?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
cool.
Just here, Weezy. Weezy. Oh.
So, can we get all the seniors to be here for this?
Yeah.
We appreciate this. You guys are on camera. We are live, I think. So first of all, girls, congratulations, the senior class. What an incredible win. There's one mic here, so kind of pass it around. Give me your take. How did it feel playing this first ever playoff basketball game of any kind here at the new gym?
It felt really, really awesome. I gotta say that. It's an honor to have previous seasons finishing in that old gym and then come in here and break it in for everyone coming after us. I mean, that's huge. To finally get to the playoffs, again, that's another privilege. And I mean, I love this team so much. And we just came out, we played how we play. And I mean, I was excited before. I was excited to see everyone play. It was amazing.
I love it. Great job, Bella. So, Weezy, what happened at the beginning of the third quarter? You guys finished the first half a little bit shaky. Third quarter, different story. Beautiful start. What was the message at halftime, and how did you guys do that at the beginning of the third?
I felt like the message at halftime was strong, that like the coaches had so much trust in us, and we felt trusting each other. Like we knew that if we dig in on defense, it was our game. The offense comes with our defense all the time, and we were up. I mean, we weren't up by much, but for us, that's huge. And I felt like we just went in with so much trust in each other, and we were just playing our game. Like honestly, it feels like we weren't even thinking, like just playing basketball, and we're the best when we do that.
You looked loose. Yep. Alina, defensive pressure the entire game was fantastic. I can't remember count the number of turnovers you guys had. Was that a conscious thing? I mean, you guys have been playing great defense all year. What was the mentality out there on the defensive side today?
Yeah, I mean, defense has always been our identity, and so we definitely were keeping that with us heading into this playoff game. You know, all of our practices, we're going 100% on defense. That's the number one thing we're focusing on. We're doing conditioning. We're getting reps in on D for these types of game-like situations, and I think what really helped us here was, you know, 32 or close to it full minutes of good, hard defense, because they weren't falling on offense for us for a bit, but consistent defense kept us in the game.
Annika, I felt the energy good the entire half. What was your take, like, in terms of like the coaching staff and the fans behind you? I mean, what was the atmosphere like here tonight?
It was electric. I mean, you could hear everyone behind us just cheering the entire time. We knew going into this that it was going to be loud and it was going to be electric, and that most of the people here were going to be cheering for us. And so that felt really, really good and intimidating, but we stepped up and we played amazing. So yeah. Yeah,
great stuff. Mireya, big challenge on Friday.
Yeah.
But it's all gravy at this point, right? What's the mentality like? What do you think the team? What's the team's head at now, heading into Friday?
I think the message definitely from our coaches is like we can do anything, and like anything is possible. Anything is possible, and I think going in with a positive attitude is the only thing we can do. Like working our hardest, and yeah.
Well, impressive. While I've got you all here. I just want to say a few things because I can, because you guys are seniors and I've seen you play for a number of years, so bear with me. There's a lot I could say, but I'm going to say one thing about every one of you. Bella, your determination and toughness was inspiring the entire year. You never backed down on defense, regardless of the opponent, regardless of the size of player you were playing against. Inspiring. Annika, the joy and enthusiasm that you bring to the game is infectious. When your number gets called to go in, there's always a bounce in your step, smile on your face, and I feel that watching it, and I just feel the entire team feels that. So that's what I appreciate about you. Mireya, your willingness to throw your body around the court is fearless, despite risking bodily harm to yourself and others, which I know your parents love, but it's impressive, and I really appreciate that about you. Weezy and Alina, I'm going to talk about you guys together. Your calm and steady leadership is what impressed me the most. There were a lot of ups and downs this year. There's a lot of ups and downs over the past 4 years. But as captains, you guys led by example. You kept the squad focused on the task at hand and stayed positive. You have set the standard for what a player should be, both on and off the court, and this program is better off now than when you joined it. And that's something that I think you should both be very proud of. So congratulations. Go have fun with your teammates, and we'll see you on Friday night.
Thank you.